Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of economics. Today I will be going to explain you the continuation of definition of economics. Well, definition we completed, student. Now we will be going to learn the material welfare definition according to what is the meaning of economics. Alfred Marshall, in his book, you have last time I read for you, Principle of Economics he published. Okay, Alfred Marshall, in his book Principle of Economics he published in 1890 has defined economics in the following way. Economics is a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. It examines that part of individual and social action which is most intimately connected with attainment and use of material requisite of well-being. That is known as economics. So it is a study of what kind mankind for the human behavior, of earning money, for living a life. For that, whatever economic activity is done, it is considered an economics, and it is examines that part of individual or human being and social action which is mostly intimated, connected, and attainment of material requisite of well-being. Means for living the life, what the things are needed and how they will be fulfilling by earning the income. That all the studies related to economics. So because of that welfare definition, economics, it is the welfare definition. How the people will be making welfare of themselves and others by doing the economy of themselves. In his definition, Marshall gave more importance to human welfare in comparison to wealth. Why? Because he said economy, first of all, the thing is needed for the living of the people. After the earning will be good, that they will be able to fulfill the needs and the wants, then only they can think about the wealth formation. ठीक है. So welfare definition is concentrating on the economic welfare of all, one and all. The basic difference between Adam Smith and Marshall definition is that Adam Smith gives stress on earning of wealth, whereas Marshall said that it is the human welfare for that economic activities is done by the human being so that they can have a good living, what they want to have. Scarcity definition, according to that, we have learnt in microeconomics, student, that scarcity definition of economics state that it is the study of scarcity of resources and its alternative use in different periods of time in the society. It is known as scarcity definition of economics. Let us see from the book point. Professor Lionel Robbins has given the definition of economics in his book An Essay on the Nature and Significance of Economic Science, published in 1932, in the following words. Economics is a science that studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. Professor Robbins had defined economics as a science of choice. According to him, economics is that science which studies human behavior as a relationship between unlimited wants and scarce resources. Scarcity definition of economics given by Professor Robbins has been criticized on the ground that the definition is impractical and difficult, that it has nothing to do with the welfare of man. Definitely, scarcity definition never relates to the welfare of the people, because here we are learning the science that studies human behavior has a relationship between ends and scarce, means needs and the scarcity of resources. See here, again I will be revising you the economics topic, microeconomics, that there we have made the study that resources are scarce as per the need and demand of the people living in the society. Population of people is such a number increasing that it cannot be fulfilled at a future period of time with the limited resources available by the nature. So that study has been done by the Professor Lionel Robbins, and that makes different from welfare and the wealth definition of economics. Now the growth definition, according to that, Professor Paul A. Samuelson has given a new definition of economics in the following words. He said, economics is the study of how man and society choose with or without the money to employ scarce productive resources which could have alternative uses to produce various commodities over time and distribute them for consumption activity in the future among various people and groups of society. So according to him, growth definition says that as the population size is increasing, economics is a study where we can come to know how we can make the future needs and wants of the person to be satisfied with the limited resources or the scarce resources available there. So that is the study which is made as growth definition. What is economics all about? What is economics all about? Economics is a simple study of the earning capacity of the human being, so as to know what is the economic development can be done of the nation, because the nation, when we talk, it depends on the citizens of the country. Okay, it doesn't goes with the high rich society or the poor society, it goes with all, one and all. So economics is the study of the economic activities done by the human being to earn a living and to live a living. So that study is known as economic study. So that is, we have learned what is economics all about. It deals with man and his economic. So that only has been written. Definitely for fulfilling the need and demand of the people, money and wealth is needed. That can be done only when they will be doing any economic activity, so that they will get the salary and the money, so that they can form the wealth. When they will be having the saving habit, they will develop the wealth formation also. So we know that human wants are unlimited and resources are scarce. So these limited resources can be utilized when only they will be having alternative use of resources. It means till the time the resources will not be wasteful, we must make the proper utilization of resources, so that it can be fulfilled, helpful to fulfill the needs of the big population what we are having. It is not only the problem of our country, it is the problem of the whole world. So that can be sorted only when we all together will be thinking about how to make best utilization of resources, or you can say alternative use of resources. This all the study what we are doing, it is the economics. So it analyzes this choice making economic behavior of an economic agent. Both are compared. Choice, when we say, are made both at individual level and the level of an economy. Thus economics is all about making choices in the presence of scarcity. Even since every economic unit, be it a household, a firm or a government, etc., faces the problem of scarcity. Definitely whatever resources are there, it is not like that it will be scarcity to household, it will be scarcity only to producer, it will be scarcity only to government. The scarcity of resources which we are facing, it is for all the people who are surviving in this world. So it must be sorted out when we will be all together making a study of how making best utilization of resources and to make the living of the people to be done. So this was why is economic needed for study, you have learned. Adam Smith already we have learned, and the same thing is repeated. So I am leaving this topic as it is, again and again same thing is repeated. Modern economics professor Ragnar Fritz has bifurcated the subject of economic then in two parts, microeconomics and macroeconomics, in 1933, and that's why we are having two books, micro and macro. Micro and macro, both the things deals the economics only problem only, but when we say about microeconomics, it deals with per person the economic problem what is faced by the person. But when we make the study of the whole nation citizens economic problem, it comes the macros economics. So that is the difference between micro and macro, where the individual firm, individual person, individual organizations economic problem is studied, it is microeconomics. And when we able to learn the whole citizens, whole organizations, firms problems, economic problems, and try to find the solution for the same, it is macroeconomics. Next comes statistics, student. What do you mean by statistics? As I already introduced you in the last video, statistics is a way of measurement of how the economic problems can be get solved. So that is a statistic. In this subject, various measures are given to sort out the various problems of the economics. So let us have the meaning and then the definition of statistic from the book point of view. All statements which contain figures are called statistic. Definitely, whenever we will write the definition of statistic, we have to work that statistics work with the numerical facts. For example, the population of India has increased from 84.63 crore in 1991 to 102.7 crore in 2001. This is a complete statistic because it is showing two data for the different years, and from there we can calculate how much the population had been raised. What are the causes? Then we can find out what are the causes of the increase in population, how we can sort out the problems of the economy which is because of the population increase. This all study can be done. So that can be done only by the statistics, which it helps us to make the numerical study of the particular data which is given to us for sorting out the problem of economics. In this statement, there are quantitative expression. Therefore, this is called statistics. In statistics, only quantitative facts are studied, not qualitative expression. Hence, that science in which we study different methods of quantitative analysis is called statistics. So, whenever you will be writing in examination, whenever you will be learning, you have to learn this line only. Science Statistics is that science in which we study different methods of quantitative analysis is called statistics. It is helpful for learning the problems of economics. Okay. Origin and growth of statistics. When we learn, the word static has been in use for a much longer period. Very ancient time we are using the statistics. It will be very necessary to show origin and growth of statistics. The term statistic has been derived from the Latin word status, which means political state. Not that status what you are putting. Okay, it is that status which is provided by the nation. What are the state wise, what is the problem, and how the way it will be studied, it will be considered as statistic. More directly, the Italian word stato, then it was earlier Latin word status was there, then Italian word came stato, which means origin of the term statistics. This term was used in the 15th century of state. You can understand when the economics and statistics came in this world. Germans have used this word in the same sense, and they spelled it is statistic. The spelling you can see it is different. These words mean political state. The term statistic was first used by German scientist Gottfried Eichenwald in 1749. So he is called as the father of statistics. Famous statisticians like Galton, Bowley, Edgeworth, Carl Pearson, Fisher and others have contributed much to the development of statistics. It is now not only a science but also of the state, but all types of quantitative analysis relating to any department inquiry are also included in it. Next comes statistics meaning and definitions. When we talk students statistics meaning and definition, let us see its meaning is not so easy. Its meaning is given in two terms, one is plural and one is singular term. Let us see what is the meaning first of all. Modern age is the age of statistics. Definitely it is the age of statistics because the people not only they want the data to be there. They want to know everything to be in a numerical terms, that if the population increase, how much state over go to the data. Likewise, so in every field of modern age such as trade, commerce, economics, biology, botany, astronomy, physics, social science, everywhere the statistics plays a very vital role, because here every calculation, like biology also the enzymes calculation, everything depend on the statistics. Business politics are framed and formulated on the basis of past data, and for calculation of past data what is needed? Statistics is needed. So from there you can come to know what is the importance of statistics. The structure of economic planning is prepared on the basis of data. We cannot think of scientific investigation and economic planning without statistics. Today there is hardly any field of human life where statistics is not applied. Every place you can see the statistics. As astronomy also, there also make calculation of the stars and everything. For that statistics plays a very important role. And physics also, various types of protons and protons calculation also what is needed, statistics is needed. Like addition, what is statistics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, then subtraction. This itself is considered as the statistics, the simple way of calculation, the maths. According to Croxton and Cowden, they said, there is hardly a phase of endeavor where it does not find statistical devices at least occasionally useful. It is clear from the above description that the scope of statistics is very wide and statistics affect everybody. It is a basic need for every study that statistics is known to the people. The very simple meaning of statistics is that, the question is that, such statement in which there are facts regarding figures are known as statistics or data. कुछ भी चीज़ पढ़ने के लिए जब हम फिगर्स नीडेड करते हैं और उसके बाद उसकी स्टडी करते हैं उसको हम स्टैटिस्टिक्स बोलते हैं. सो सच स्टेटमेंट इन विच देयर आर फैक्ट्स regarding the figures, okay, regarding the figures, whatever value is given related to that, facts are given, like population. Now only one example I had read, that is known as statistics or data. Based on that, whatever problem we will be getting, we can solve it, sort out. Statistics will deal with the quantitative facts, which is clear from the following statement. The population of India has increased from 84.63 crore in 1991 to 102.7 crore in 2001. The profit of firm A has gone up from rupees 4.5 lakh in 2006 to rupees 5.6 lakh in 2007. Ram got 15% more marks than Shah. This all are statistics, student, because it is clearly, we can read out, we can compare, we can make understandings related to figures and the facts which is related to the data, and we can make a survey and we can make calculation also. So these all comes the statistics. All these statements contain figures and therefore they are called statistics or data. If we say that Ram is intelligent than Sham, it is not known that how much he is intelligent, because Sham is also intelligent, it is showing, but Ram is intelligent than Sham. So but the above statement, Ram got 15% more marks than Sham, it shows clearly that 15% more is the Ram intelligence than the Sham. So it is that type of data. National income of India has increased, but how much? It will be a question in our mind. So for some figures is needed to justify that. So that will, if it will be there, it will be statistics. But if it is not there, it will not be a statistics. But it is to be considered that all numerical facts are statistics or data. Numerical facts can be said statistics or data when they possess the following characteristics. Like for example, statistics to be aggregate of facts. Statistics to be not affected by one cause but affected to a market extent by multiplicity of cause. Statistics to be enumerated or estimated according to a reasonable standard of accuracy. Statistics to be collected for a predetermined purpose. Yes, some purpose must be there. Like for example, we make a population study. So for that, the main object will be population study, and according to that we will make a survey of data and we will collect the data. Illiteracy and literacy, the main objective, to find how much are illiterate and literate. For that, population data will be enough. So that way we will connect the statistics and we will make the study of different problems of economics. So it is a collective predetermined purpose. Statistics to be collected for the purpose of comparison and placed in relation to each other. Statistics provides immediate material for investigation in any field. So that is the statistics various meanings. I think the meaning is clear. The one line which you have to learn is that statistics, you can learn such statements in which there are facts regarding figures are known as statistics or data. And one example you can select from this, like this example or this example, you can write to prove your statement of statistics. Okay. Now comes definition of statistics. Basically, statistics has been classified into two sense. One is plural sense and one is singular sense. So it will be having some justification. Let us see what is plural sense and what is singular sense. Okay. A statistics in plural sense, when we talk, student, in plural sense the word statistics means numerical facts, figures, etc. systematically collected so as to make statistics of population, production, price level, national income, etc. The various studies, the objective, price level, national income, production, that is known as plural sense. When for a particular topic we make the data to be collected and to make calculation related to that particular objective, it is known as plural sense. Okay. Meaning of statistics in plural sense or numerical data means, in plural sense, statistics has been defined differently by different authors. Some of them are as follows. According to Dr. A.L. Bowley, famous statisticians, statistics are numerical statements of fact in any department of inquiry placed in relation to each other. That is known as statistics. According to plural sense, singular, plural means in different fields the meaning of statistics will be common. According to L.R. Corner, statistics are measurement, enumerations or estimated of natural or social phenomena systematically arranged so as to exhibit their interrelationship. Means between any related data we can make connection and we can calculate the differences or additions, everything what we want to make over the data, that can be done. It is known as statistics. According to Professor Yule and Professor Kendall, by statistics we mean quantitative data affected to a market extent by multiplicity of causes. According to Horace Seacrest, by statistics we mean aggregate of facts affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes, numerically expressed, enumerated or estimated according to a reasonable standard or accuracy, collected in a systematic manner for a predetermined purpose and placed in relation to each other. Thus we find a common definition, that is, according to plural sense, statistics means, according to Horace Seacrest, is more exhaustive because these definitions clearly point out that most of the characteristics of statistics, that is, we mean aggregate of facts affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes. हम दो से ज़्यादा problems का solution निकाल सकते हैं from the data which is given to us, like population data we collected, and from that data itself it is enough for for the study of birth and death rate, for the study of literacy and illiteracy, for the study of employment and unemployment. So multiplicity of causes can be studied with the same data. It is known as plural sense statistics. Characteristics of statistics, let us see. The definition of statistics given by Professor Horace Secrets point out certain characteristics. Very first says aggregate of facts. अब वो एक एक word जो कि Horace Secrets ने बताया उनका it will be clearly meaning will be told. Aggregate of fact is all known as statistics. Every fact. See here in the very beginning I want to say population survey if we made yesterday. Today we want to do calculation. From yesterday to till today no birth had taken. Definitely birth had taken. Population again change. So whatever study we will be doing today with the yesterday's data, it will be inappropriate. It will not be correct. Accuracy will not be 100%. So if 100% accuracy is not there, we can do one thing. We can take an aggregate of facts, means 50% study we can make. In that way it can be appropriate. So that way is known as aggregate of facts. Aggregate of facts is known as statistics. A single and unconnected figures are not statistics. For simple reason, such figures cannot be compared. Like for example, table number 1, can it be compared? No, because one data is there, 2013 profit is so. But table number 2, you can see 3 years data is there. From that you can compare it also. That profit from 2012 it has been increased in 2013, and 2013 to 14 it has been again gone down. But it is more than 2012. Likewise, the study can be said by seeing the figure. I had made the study of the data. I connected the data. So it is aggregate of facts. In table number 1, the profit for 1 year only is shown. This single value will not constitute statistics. But table 2, it is enough for comparison. It can be done for comparison. So it is statistics. Statistics are affected to a market extent by multiplicity of causes. Multiplicity of causes, as I already said, you can see there, statistical data are affected to a considerable extent to a number of forces operating together. For example, statistics of prices are affected by condition of supply, demand, import. एक price affect कर सकता है supply के कारण, demand के कारण, import, export, and large number of other factors. So there are multiplicity of causes. Because of that, prices are not constant. It is having variation. Similarly, the statistics of wheat production are attributable to number of factors of production like rainfall, methods of cultivation, soil fertility, seeds, and manure. So there are multiplicity of causes for the problem of any particular thing. So we can make. So that is statistics. Statistics are numerically expressed. It is nothing to explain there. As I already stated in the meaning, that statistic is the figures based are the facts which are studies on the basis of figures. So all statistics are numerically expressed. Qualitative expression like good, bad, young, old, etc. doesn't constitute statistics. It doesn't comes in the statistics. Similarly, qualitative statistics such as the population in India is rapidly increased or the production of rice is most sufficient. This statement also don't show the statistics. Some numerical figures is needed. So that is the another thing which is needed in the statistic definition. Statistics are enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standard of accuracy. Definitely student, statistical data must be reasonably accurate because statistical data are to be served on the basis for the field of statistical inquiry. If the scope of our inquiry is limited, then we will collect the data by the method of actual counting. On the other hand, if the scope of inquiry is wide, then we will collect the data by the method of estimate. So that is there. Actual, see here, if 100 student data we have to calculate, accuracy is there. 100 only, now we can count the number of 100 students marks of different subject, we can take the percentage, we can get accuracy. But if we have to find out the data of 100 schools in a given period of time, then we can take here in the degree of accuracy will be inaccurate also, it can be there. So it depends on the standard of data which is given to us for calculation. Statistics are collected in a systematic manner. Definitely the data which we are collecting, we have to collect in a systematic order, then only the data will be worked. Like 2012 profit we have taken, then 2013, then 2014. That way if we are taking, it will be helpful for us also. So statistics should be collected systematically in a planned way. Statistics collected without any system are unreliable, definitely baseless and inaccurate. Statistics collected in an unsystematic manner would lead to misleading conclusions. Statistics are collected for a predetermined purpose. Definitely the data which we are collecting on the statistic is having some purpose, like employment, we want to know employment of our nation. How many people are employment? What is the percentage of employment? What is the percentage of unemployment? So there is a predetermined purpose. Before collecting the data, the purpose of their collection should be decided in advance. Data collected in an unsystematic manner will be confusing and cannot be made the basis of valid conclusions. If the data are not collected for a predetermined purpose, their usefulness would be almost negligible. The last characteristic, statistics should be placed in relation to each other. Definitely students, statistical data are collected for the purpose of comparison. For the purpose of comparison, data must be homogeneous, like item. Means if we want to compare between the profit, all the data must be related to profit. Then it will be homogeneous. It would be meaningless to compare the heights of man and the heights of tree. Homogeneous item is not. One is living and one is one is also living, but it is material fact. So it won't be working because these figures are a heterogeneous character. Such figures do not come under the category of statistics. So this was for today. So it says that all statistics are numerical statements of fact, but all numerical statements of facts are not statistics. So that ends our class today. Next class we will be going on with statistics in singular sense. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.